Happy morning to my dear lovable students. I hope you all are doing well. In this conversation, we are moving to continuation of exercise. So 2.4 question number 7. The question, if the equation x square minus ax plus b is equal to 0 and x square minus ax plus f is equal to 0. True equation is given. So first equation and second equation have one root is common. Okay. So one root is common. Now then another one condition also, the second equation has equal roots. Okay, the second equation, what is equation? So take second equation. So take second equation. So x square minus ex plus f is equal to 0. Now the condition also, what is the meaning? Have the second equation equal roots. So equal roots means let alpha be the equal roots. Okay, so first main condition, common roots is there, no? So common root means the considered for let alpha be the common roots. Okay, let alpha be the common root. Then we can start it. Okay, take second equation. The line actually, the first we have to take it common roots. Okay, let alpha be the common roots. Now take second equation. Take second equation. What will happen? Second equation, x square minus ex plus f is equal to 0. The condition also have the second equation has equal roots, isn't it? So have equal roots. So equal root means let alpha is one of the root means next term also alpha, isn't it? So let alpha be the equal roots. Let alpha comma alpha, no, equal roots, no, alpha comma alpha be the roots. Equal roots is there, no, be the roots. Now from this equation we can identify a is equal to what the value? So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus c, constant c is equal to f. Now sum of the roots alpha plus alpha, isn't it? So alpha plus alpha is equal to, so coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square minus, isn't it? So minus b by a. So minus b by a means minus of minus e divided by a is equal to 1. Therefore only e. This is alpha plus alpha, isn't it? Therefore true alpha is equal to e. Therefore alpha is equal to e by true. First condition. Now product of the roots. So product of the roots, alpha into alpha is equal to constant, isn't it? C by a. Constant is equal to f. So f divided by 1. Alpha and alpha means alpha square is equal to f. Alpha already we found, e by true. So e by true, the whole square is equal to f. Therefore e square by 4 is equal to f. Keep it, okay? You have to keep it there. So next condition, take first equation. Take first equation. First equation, x square minus ax plus b is equal to 0. Here common root, no? Let alpha be the common root, isn't it? So let alpha be the common root. Common root. What will happen? Common root means we can consider instead of x alpha. Alpha square minus a alpha plus b is equal to 0, isn't it? So now alpha square minus a alpha plus b is equal to 0. So now what we have to do? Put alpha is equal to, we found what the value? E by true. So put alpha is equal to e by true. Therefore alpha square is there. So e by true the whole square minus a into e by true plus b is equal to 0. Now e by true means e square by 4 minus ae by true plus b is equal to 0. E square by 4, what is the meaning? F. So f minus ae by true plus b is equal to 0. Now f plus b have to keep it in left hand side. So f plus b is equal to Negative bring out opposite side means positive a by true. Therefore, a is equal to true of f plus b also correct. At the same time, b plus f also correct. So, b plus f. This is our proof now. A is equal to true of b plus f. Okay, I will continue the next question. Moving to question number 8. Question, discuss the nature of roots given 3 subdivision. Okay, one by one we can discuss. So, question subdivision 1, condition minus x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, from this equation, a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 1. What we have to do? The discriminant form. Discriminant form means b square minus 4ac. So, already we have discussed in concept, b square minus 4ac greater than 0 means the roots are not equal, at the same time real and distinct. So, different number will come. At the same time, equal to 0 means the roots has equal value, but less than 0 means the roots are imaginary. So, one by one we can discuss. B square value, b is equal to 3. Therefore, 3 square minus 4 into a is equal to minus 1, c is equal to 1. Therefore, 3 square means 9, minus into minus plus 4. So, 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. Definitely we can say this is called greater than 0. Therefore, the roots are real and distinct. The roots are real and distinct. Okay. Second one. Condition 4x square. So, 4x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, a is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 1, then constant c is equal to minus 2. Again discriminant b square minus 4ac. b is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 the whole square minus 4 into a value again 4, c value constant minus 2. Therefore, minus 1 the whole square positive 1. Look at there, minus into minus plus 4, 4s are 16. 16 into 2 means 32. 32 plus 1 means 30. 33, always greater than 0. Second one also, the roots are real and distinct. Third one, so third one, condition 9x square plus 5x is equal to 0. There is constant, there is nothing. Therefore, from a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 5, constant consider for 0. Again discriminant b square minus 4ac. b square value 5. 5 square minus 4 into a value 9. c value 0. Therefore, 5 square means 25. 0 into anything means value will be 0. Therefore, answer we have 25. This is also called greater than 0. The third one also, the roots are real and distinct. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 9. Okay, but in your book, the condition without sketching the graph. So, okay. So, without sketching the graph, find whether the graphs of the following function will intersect the x-axis and if show in how many points. Okay. So, one by one we can apply. Given 3 subdivision. So, first one, subdivision 1, y is equal to x square plus x plus 2. Already we know this is one of the function means to convert for the equation means what we have to do. So, put y is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 0 means x square plus x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, we can say A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to true. Now the discriminant form del is equal to B square minus 4AC. Now B square means 1 square minus 4 into A value also 1 and C value also true. Therefore, so 1 minus 4 into 2 8 value minus 7. Minus 7 means less than 0. Less than 0 means answer. The roots are imaginary. So the roots are imaginary means the condition what we have to do already we have discussed in concept. The roots are imaginary means the curve never cut in x-axis, isn't it? Therefore, the curve never cut in x-axis. Okay, the first one. Because condition also without sketching the graph we have to identify intersect with x-axis. So we have the answer for subdivision 1, the roots are imaginary. Okay, I am moving to subdivision 2. So y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 7. Therefore, condition also to convert for equation means put y is equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus 3x minus 7 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to minus 7. The discriminant form del is equal to b square minus 4ac. B square means minus 3 the whole square minus 4 into a value also 1, at the same time c value also minus 7. Again minus 3 the whole square means 9, minus into minus plus 4 7s are 28. 28 plus 9 is equal to 37 or greater than 0. Therefore, the roots are real and distinct, isn't it? So distinct means the condition already we know how to finish the line. The curve intersect with x-axis at 2 points, isn't it? 2 points. Okay. Subdivision third. Subdivision third. Subdivision third. Y is equal to x square plus 6x plus 9. To convert for equation means put y is equal to 0. Therefore, x square plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 6 and c is equal to 9. So again discriminant form del is equal to b square minus 4ac. Therefore, del is equal to b square means 6 square minus 4 into a value also 1, c value also 9. 6 square means 36, 4 9s are 36. Therefore, answer we have 0. So 0 means definitely we can say the roots are real and equal, isn't it? The roots are real and equal. Therefore, definitely, so real and equal means whether 3 comma 3 or 4 comma 4 means definitely if you have the graph means definitely only one point will be cut, isn't it? So intersecting the axis x-axis means only one point, isn't it? Therefore, so the roots are equal means the curve intersect the x-axis at one point. Okay, at point. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 10. Write f of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 4 in completed square form. So very shortcut method is there. Solution. The condition f of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 4. Again, f of x is equal to x plus half of 5. Half of 5 means we can write now 5 by 2 the whole square. Then again the half of the 2, once again we have to square with the negative sign. 5 by 2 the whole square means we can say now 25 by 4. Remaining plus 4 is there. For example, symbol is an, this is one of the equations. So x square plus 4x plus 2 is there. So x half of 4 means we can say not true. Here there is nothing. That's why 5 is a odd number. No, I have taken for directly 5 by 2 the whole square. But here 4 by 2 means we will get not true. So x plus 2 the whole square. Then minus 2 square means we will get 4. Again there is 2 is there. This is the way completing square method. Okay. Now f of x is equal to x plus 5 by 2 the whole square. How to simplify now? 4 4s are 16. Minus 25 plus 16 is equal to minus 9, isn't it? So minus 9 by 4. This is also answer, or we can write it f of x is equal to x plus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 3 by 2 the whole square. Okay. I will continue the next concept. Okay. Be stay on the line. Concept. Okay. Quadratic inequalities. So in your book, page number 62, condition is there. We shall learn to solve the quadratic inequalities whether less than equal to 0 or greater than equal to 0. The term will be ax square plus bx plus c without equal to 0. Look at there, the two condition is given. Or means ax square. What is the main condition? So ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0, or ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0. Less than 0 or greater than 0, but not equal to 0. This type of the condition we can say quadratic inequalities. So how step to solve quadratic inequalities? Okay, I have considered for one simple example, x square. Okay, example, I have taken one term, x square minus x greater than 12. So first condition, first solve ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so equal to 0 means, but here inequality symbol is there. So if there are no real solution means one of the above inequalities hold XOR. So I will take it condition plus 12 bring out opposite sign means what will happen? X square minus x plus 12 bring out opposite sign means minus 12. Now we can say no greater than 0. So next what we have to do? True, actually factor of the term if it any possible means we can consider for sum of product rule method. So in your book given different type of the step is a subdivision up to 7 is there. I am moving to easy way method. Easy way means already we applied in number line form. So number line form means what we have to do? Take it sum product rule. Sum product rule means, so product means minus 12, sum means minus 1. Already I told you if you have product negative sign means selected to one positive, one negative. But here given condition, so some term negative sign is there. Therefore bigger number consider for negative. 4 3s are 12 will come now. So negative 4 and positive 3. Negative 4 into 3 means negative 12. Negative 4 plus 3 is equal to negative 1. Therefore, what are the factor we have? X minus 4 and x plus 3. Now the consider for equal to 0 means what will happen? We can split it two term now. X minus 4 is equal to 0 one term. At the same time x plus 3 is equal to 0 another one term. Therefore, x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 3. Now they put it one number line. So just I will check it. This type of line is there means some line only is there, isn't it? So substitute this representative number of inequalities. Some term only is there. You can follow this type. Okay, quadratic inequalities method. So now what we have to do? What are the factor we have? X minus 4 and x plus 3. Therefore, take it one number line. Minus infinity to positive infinity. What we have the factor? 4 and minus 3. So minus 3 and 0 and positive 4. Now just split it interval. Then factor, what are the factor? X minus 4 and x plus 3. The last one sine. Okay, sine of f of x. So sine of the term. Interval, first interval minus infinity to minus 3. Minus infinity to minus 3. Next factor minus 3 to 4. Minus 3 to 4. Last one 4 to infinity. First one, take it minus 4, okay, now minus 4 means, so we have to write it only the sign, okay, minus 4 means what will happen, minus 4, again minus sign, no. Next condition, minus 4 plus 3, again minus sign, minus into minus plus. Next one, minus 3 to 4, 0 is there, no, 0 minus 4 minus, 0 plus 3 plus, plus into minus minus. Last condition, 5 means, 5 minus 4 plus, again 5 plus 3 plus. Plus into plus plus. The condition also look at there greater than 0. Therefore, first one and last one. Therefore, the x belongs to minus infinity, open interval, okay, minus infinity to minus 3, union of minus 3 to 4. Minus 3 to 4. This is the way, okay, we can find out quadratic inequalities, okay. I will continue the question, okay. Example 2.13, solve 3x square plus 5x minus 2. Solution, okay. Solution, so 3x square plus 5x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. So now first what we have to do? So sum product rule. Sum product rule means, so product means 3 into minus 2 minus 6. Sum means plus 5. Very near to the number, but negative and positive. Already I told you, the product negative sign means selected to different sign. One positive, one negative. But we have some positive means biggest number positive sign. So 6 and 1 possible, no. 6 and minus 1. Check it there, minus 1 into 6. Minus 6, 6 minus 1 is equal to positive 5. Therefore, the condition we have 6 and minus 1, 6 comma minus 1. But we have coefficient of x square more than 1. More than 1 means 6 divided by 3 and minus 1 by 3. So 6 and 3, how many times? 2 times. Therefore, the first factor, we can write directly x plus 2. Then second factor, 3x minus 1. If you multiply means we will get it this answer. So 3x into x means 3x square. You can check it, you will get it same answer. One of the easy short trick, okay. Sum product rule. So product positive sign means selected to one positive, one negative. At the same time, product positive sign means selected to same sign, whether positive or negative, okay. Now this is a condition less than or equal to 0. So now you can consider for equal to 0, okay. So x plus 2 and 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Divide 2 term. First condition x plus 2 is equal to 0. Second condition 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. First one x is equal to minus 2. Second one 3x is equal to 1. Therefore, x is equal to 1 by 3. Now make it for one number line. So minus infinity to positive infinity. Minus 2 and positive 1 by 3. Minus 2, 0 and positive 1 by 3. First we can write it interval. Second one factor. What are the factor? So x plus 2 into 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1. Last one sign. Okay. Interval minus infinity to minus 2. Minus infinity to minus 2. Negative 3, okay, no. So negative 3 plus 2. Sign only important, okay. So negative sign. Next one, 3 into negative 3 means negative 9. Negative 9, negative 1 means again negative. So minus into minus positive. Next case, minus 2 to positive 1 by 3. 0 we can take now. 0 plus 2, sorry my dear, plus sign. 3 into 0, 0. 0 minus 1, minus. Plus into minus, minus. Last interval, 1 by 3 to infinity. 1 by 3 to infinity. What will happen? We can take it 1, okay now. 1 means 1 plus 2, positive sign. 1 into 3, 3. 3 minus 1 also again positive. Plus into plus, plus. But condition less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0 means first condition, last condition, no, not possible. Center we have to consider. Therefore, the main one, x belongs to closed interval now, because condition also less than or equal to symbol is there. Therefore, the closed interval, this is minus 2, okay. Closed interval minus 2 to 1 by 3, okay. This is our answer, okay. I will continue the next question. 2.14 question, square root is there, isn't it? The condition. So write it for once again the question. Square root of x plus 14 less than x plus 2. Now squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means what will happen? Square root will be cancelled, x plus 14. So less than x plus 2 the whole square. Now x plus 14 less than a plus b the whole square form. Already you know what is the formula. A plus b the whole square means a square plus 2ab plus b square. So now we can split it, x square plus 4x plus 4. Now whole time interchange means what will happen? X square biggest, no? Bring out opposite side means x square plus 4x plus 4 less than symbol greater than, then x plus 14. Again x square plus 4x plus 4 plus x bring out opposite side minus x plus 14 bring out opposite side minus 14 greater than 0. Now again x square plus 4x minus x means plus 3x plus 4 minus 14 means minus 10 greater than 0. Now we can apply sum product rule, isn't it? So sum product rule, product minus 10, isn't it? Product minus 10, sum means positive 3. Therefore what are the term? Already I told you product negative sign means one positive, one negative. But we have some positive, no? So bigger number consider for positive, but 10 is there. 5 2s are 10. 5 and 2. 5 and minus 2. 5 into minus 2 minus 10. 5 minus 2 is equal to positive 3. Therefore what are the factor? X plus 5 and x minus 2. Condition greater than 0. So make it for number line means, so inequality symbol equal to 0, isn't it? So x plus 5 into x minus 2 equal to 0. Make it true condition. X plus 5 is equal to 0 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to positive 2. Make it number line. Minus infinity to positive infinity, minus 5. Minus 5, 0 and positive 2. So now first interval, isn't it? Interval, the factor x plus 5 and x minus 2, x plus 5 and x minus 2, then last one sign. First minus infinity to minus 5, minus infinity to minus 5, minus 6 consider. Minus 6 plus 5 means minus sign, minus 6 minus 2 means again minus. So minus into minus plus. Next one minus 5 to 2, minus 5 to 2. Take it for 0, no? 0 plus 5 plus 0 minus 2 minus, plus into minus minus. Last condition 2 to infinity. So 2 to infinity. 3 we can take, no? 3 plus 5 plus sign, 3 minus 2 again plus, plus into plus plus. But question less than means, so we can consider for again less than sign. So but the after making the square root we have the solution greater than 0, isn't it? So that is one of the important. So less than 0 means we can consider center of the value, but we have rearranged, isn't it? Squaring on both sides, then getting the value also greater than 0. Therefore our term also first one last one center is not possible. Okay, therefore we can write it clearly. X belongs to, so x belongs to what are the term? Minus infinity open interval minus 5, then union of 2 to infinity. This is our term. Okay, I will continue the next question. So example 2.15, solve the equation square root of equal to symbol is there, isn't it? But last true problem greater than 0 or less than 0, but here equal to symbol is there. The solution, one of the important question, look at there, opposite side square root is there. Already I told you square root means always value should be negative, then only roots are real and distinct. But condition also square root term means this is will be equal to this term. So we can consider, no, square root of value means greater than 0. So the first one, the main condition x plus 4 always greater than or equal to 0. Therefore x greater than or equal to plus 4 bring out opposite side means minus 4. This is one of the important condition. Okay, keep it there. Now I am moving to the problem. Condition, what the condition is there? square root of 6 minus 4x minus x square, isn't it? So equal to x plus 4. Now squaring on both sides. So squaring on both sides. What will happen? 6 minus 4x minus x square is equal to x plus 4 the whole square. Now 6 minus 4x minus x square minus x square is equal to a plus b the whole square form. X square 2ab, 2 into 4 8, 8x, 4 square means 16. Again x square is a positive term now. Bring out opposite side means x square plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 6 minus 4x minus x square. Now x square left hand side value as it is. So x square plus 8x plus 16 plus 6 bring out opposite side minus 6 minus 4x bring out opposite side positive 4x minus x square bring out opposite side x square is equal to 0. Now x square plus x square true x square plus 8x plus 4x plus 12x plus 16 minus 6. So positive 10 is equal to 0. The whole term divided by 2 means x square plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now sum product rule. Product means positive 5, sum means 6. I told you the product positive sign means selected to same sign whether positive or negative. But we have some positive sign means only positive term. So 5 and 1. 5 into 1, 5. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Therefore, what are the factor? X plus 5 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Divide two part. X plus 5 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to minus 1. To make it number line, so number line minus infinity to positive infinity minus 5, sorry my dear, yeah, minus 5 and minus 1. The condition we have minus 4 is there, is one of the important condition. That's why I told you the square root of the term positive means then only we can say square root of the value greater than or equal to 0. So minus 4 is there. So greater than value, in between what are the values there? Only one term, that is minus 1 now. The condition x greater than or equal to minus 4. In between what are the term is there? So minus 1. Therefore, the term will be equal to what is the term? X is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the required x value, otherwise we can write it x belongs to minus 1, isn't it? The last term. So possible values, okay? The possible value x is equal to minus 1, okay? Okay. So please listen my dear students. I completed example problem, okay? So I will continue the exercise next session. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts, okay? I will continue the next session. Bye bye.